か？いいところに来たわね。素晴らしい。さようなら。喉を切り裂かれないようにな。潮に共に沈め。落ち着いて。心して聞け。満たされぬ深海の宴に響く皆の悲鳴を。ちゃんと立ちなさい。
茶を払い、身を縛らん。
運命の導きに感謝。協調よ。記憶も皆そこで深淵を迎える。
花の香りがしますね。もう少しここで休んでもいいでしょうか。
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Is this a new way to chat someone up? Well, I guess you did see the end of countless Sirenes in a way of speaking. But I'm standing before you right here, right now, as alive as ever. Isn't that a good thing? It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much? Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Sirene's memories and mems.
溶け合って気づいた時にはもう記憶のかけらしか残ってなかったわ。あの3000万の輪廻で何が起こったのかは思い出せないけれど、あなたのことはちゃんと覚えてる。例えば呪帝にいた時美少女に変身してってお願いしたでしょ。あら、そうだったかしら。それじゃあ私の願いだったってことでいいわ。話したいことは山ほどあるけど、今は過去を振り返ってる暇なんてない。私たちがこうして前回の日酔いの記憶をこの時代の起点まで持ってきたのはファイノンとの約束を果たすため。たとえ鉄母の降臨が間近に迫っていても、形勢を覆す方法はきっとまだ残されてるはずよ。エリシオンはキュレネの記憶だといつも湖畔で一人ブランコに揺られてた。まるで誰かを待ちわびてるみたいに。それは覚えてないの。私の記憶は分厚い氷の向こうを覗くみたいに霞んでる。次の再葬期が終わったらオンパロスは壊滅の結末を迎えることになる。 んな物語はもう流行らないわ。ロマンチックな女子誌なら悪者は主人公に倒されるべき。そうでしょ？そうね。空を封じるのはライコスがこの裏で糸を引いてる。でもやっぱり不安ね。まだ何か切り札を隠してるのかもしれない。リュクルゴスでさえ偽名だったわけだし、私たちはとなると、あなたが持ってる宝物の力を今こそ借りるべきなんじゃないかしら。ええ、そうしましょう。あなたの友達のオモニックもそれは必要に応じて外部との連絡ツールにもなるって言ってたものね。エリュシオンは歳月に囲まれた小さな、とにかく試してみましょう。まずは目立たない場所を探しましょう。ここなら静かね。外の音も入らなそうだし、声も漏れなそう。キュレネの記憶によると、ここは彼女の秘密基地でオロニクスの祈り事を練習したり、神様とお話ししたりするときにこっそり使ってた場所みたい。けれど今日は違うわ。これからさあ、奇跡。
キュレネの喋り方って不安要素があまりに多いし、炭鉱とナノの状況も気になる。色黒アンカーがちゃんと機能して繋がってくれるといいけど。
信号強度 14.8%、 会話可能時間16分22秒。ご無事で何よりです、開拓者さん。
おまけにあなたを4回も救ってる。あなたの知らないところでね。けど今は喜んでる場合じゃないよ。2人の天才が一緒にいるってことは、それだけあなたの状況が深刻だってことなんだから。よく聞いて。壊滅がそこに目を向けてる。冗談を言ってるとかじゃないよ。機械頭じゃなくて。
時間がありませんので要点だけお伝えします。オンパロスという世界は絶滅大君鉄母が自己演算を重ね成長を遂げるための実験場であることが判明しました。 の未知の聖域でその地は幾度となく再創生を繰り返し、知恵を破壊する方法を模索していたのです。何らかの理由で実験は長期にわたり中断されていましたが、推測、もし効果的な対処を行えなかった場合、14システム時間後、鉄母は自己体感を終え、知恵の運命に対して破壊行動を開始するでしょう。
手段ならいくらでもあるよ。星間通信を瓦解させてもいいし、共感覚ビーコンを破壊するのもありだね。星々を暗黒時代に戻し、第三次半遊記戦争を引き起こして銀河そのものに破滅をもたらすなんて方法もある。ま、要するにあらゆる科学とテクノロジーを壊滅に向かわせるってこと。ナヌークがそこを見てる以上、そうは本気だよ。カンパニーの情報によると、鉄母は聖将や風影のような人間から昇格した大君じゃなくて、アルゴリズムの序列なの。つまり演算可能な媒体さえあればどこでも存在できるんだよ。オンパロスに潜む鉄母はソースコードそのもの。そしてそこのセプターこそがそのコードを培養するシャーレ。もう 99.98% のところまで進んでるって。
水面下でライコスという観測者が計画を進めています。推測、
ライコスは鉄母が知識の得意点を突破することを望んでる。理由はわからないけど、ただ一つ言えるのは、彼はそれを邪魔する者をどんな犠牲を払ってでも排除するってこと。あなたはこの世界で唯一の変数で、そして彼はあなたを恐れてる。覚えておいて。オンパロスの内と外では時間の流れがまるで違う。壊滅は目前に迫ってるけど、救世主になれる望みループは断ち切られ、オンパロスは理論上の最後の回帰に入った。
Ever be able to run? An iron tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Finen's signal disappeared from the cycles. The moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lycus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan, Talantum.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius, and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with...
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Law. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry.
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. Miss March's situation is... Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not gonna give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
those two geniuses. Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just, like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least... Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer... Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should... This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles, and 30 million he said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path? Calm down and think this through rationally. This is gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefali's core flame. And we also need to find either Talantin or their demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there are so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing, and we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Skrullum's help might be crucial.
thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's the journal, the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Fine, this will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero? Just treat me like any other, and we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged. If you still can't get used to it, just... Are you worried that the burden is too... You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's a person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you did. That promise might be far too heavy. But I believe in you, friend. The Trailblaze's duty has always been a heavy one. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out. Then you should indeed, for you do not have much time left to... My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please. So I may demonstrate the...
What is this place?
protection has no end.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of the moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals in sin erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen of divinity. I simply wish for you to understand that I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would... And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed. You've always had a choice. You can either accept. They've always been the product of that outcome was predetermined. Ah, her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you. You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also, and I happen to be one of them. The Stellaron? No. Believe me, your understanding of paths has yet to reach any true depth. This matter is of grave importance, so please, do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars. I now see the full scope of... You may now. It seems the Exolith is the Erudition's domain. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more... Of course, this meeting was not with... As for its purpose...
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The Throne of Worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. and till the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and
Compatriots! No more kneeling! Not to brutal time. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the.
a Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic.
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn! Smother their flames with their own dead! Win glory! Win peace! Let history sing your deeds!
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind. Weaving through the carnage, the people full of wrath surged with her, forming a colossal wave.
Onward! To Marmorial Palace! To Dawncloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly! Announce to this stagnant age!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Seridra. Friend, are you listening, friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then. What are you murmuring? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first... Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of law. We must find... It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace.
Tyrant! You and your... Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices. Why don't we find a place to hide in?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait! Isn't that...
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods! Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious act...
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond this... How is that possible?
Dux for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
you. If the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Talanton is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered. Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests? Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Huh? Is this... but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the flame-chased journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So,
careful. Let's wait a...
For the sake of order, I am known by many types, Saridra. On behalf,
If I may...
as the little hostage prophesized, the deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Your orders, Emperor.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all. As for you two, Akima knows what you...
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later.
This is not what the demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history? I wish, but other possibilities remain. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the peace should be easier than last time, right? Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend. Told you, you're the head
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated.
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured Earth, it's still... Guests from beyond the sky. Worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemen Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what—
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes.
High Steelans. No wonder she's the Knight's commander. I'm sure that's what Seredra thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. All right, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there! Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous...
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be...
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty?
Be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Ah, our distinguished trespassing.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds up. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Cilicia. Does this city host any other visitors?
Drop the charade. But yes, there's...
Silence! The Imperator...
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Cyrene from ID Ciliciae. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us...
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
her free...
But those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Aggie, you're still so little. Did you have
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. No matter what...
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you. What is the matter? Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey. Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many so please, don't... Kefali issued prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who...
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true...
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all this. Even you find this surprising? Fate.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Little fish from beyond the sky, did you rest well? The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting. I'm the Knight Commander of Arkham, but beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, as you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Arkama, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble... The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Halcalithist Apollonius, and Dux Carminan, Dux Frigoris Labienus, and Dux Brumalis Seneca, Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecy. Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Then come.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous. Since Sir Ridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure any—
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers.
Things feel pretty. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make.
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise, in the names of Talantin and Kefali.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. Delegate from Paphos.
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this witness. Even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This?
Imperator, did you
Things are starting to get.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to...
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akima, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talanton and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still then be silent and offer up the highest respect.
That really is the core flame of law in her head.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended and returned Fagusa's core flame to the
Absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Oh. Oh.
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that Ah, that certainly captivates me. Then, please tell me more. How in the future you envision, where will... Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold. If they can intervene in Amphorius's laws, we may...
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such You
mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will... Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey, and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you would cooperate?
Forgive me, though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together...
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion. A symbol of the... This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself. And you may act freely. Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater. Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Orynyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the...
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me? Or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths...
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance... The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world which... But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to... As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you...
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite... And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? Yeah, even the city-state delegates have complaints. Thankfully, she allows us to move around freely, which is a small blessing. Still... The atmosphere in Akama... It's so we should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... then... we should go enjoy the renowned work and rest...
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. Oh, so many people! The holy city is so lively.
As expected.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected. The Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's tree. If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no.
Let's go. We can't...
Ugh. How disappointing. Oh, honored guests, we meet again. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Vergoris, a trusted officer.
Another war?
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh.
Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And
May I ask?
the Imperator has ordered us to keep his...
So it's...
Stop trying to get things out!
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Fragoros really can't hide anything. Theoros. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole... We don't know how much Saridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden and flame bearer who ends wars?
You're absolutely right. Well,
you. I know you. You're that tyrant's
panicking now? Don't worry. Oh? Children of the Prophecy. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign.
What? Children of the...
No filter, huh? By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky.
Seems like there's more to Dux Bramalis. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama. These two are...
So many two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior.
Heroes. I didn't expect to meet...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcalithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
This is...
She wants...
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect... Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Akima, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit.
I swear on my stone mane, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the heroes. I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are...
The Imperator's blade. I sense some unease in Dux Helcolith's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealins share a much deeper bond than the others do. There were eyes and ears everywhere. To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealins.